Okay.
Okay, so let's
I
do a fast introduction maybe about ourselves and what we do. Nice to meet you all. I'm not sure if I've been speaking here in the past, but I'm Federico Forni. I'm the founder of Robinhood Protocol at the beginning, now Wix Protocol. We started the project we launched our first project in November 24, which was an ecosystem of two tokens. And we are decided that for better market capitalization and better understanding of utilities was necessary to unify the two tokens that we had in that ecosystems that was XRP and XL and make a very big one and much more powerful. This name is Wings Protocol, so XWIP. Um, we will launch on fair launch. We aiming to do and we gonna do trying on March 8th and this is what we try to do right now. We held a private sale of 96 BNB, which was in two rounds, with both freeload. Unluckily for some of you that maybe wanted to join, but this is what it is. So we had a lot of community that wanted to snipe in early on and try to get the best answers possible. So for who the people that doesn't know us, we are a very committed team. We had a little bit of hiccups. If I have to be honest, I'm always very transparent with the people that are going to speak to. You guys see me well? Maybe too much light here. Uh, okay, maybe not. Okay, so
Yeah,
we
we
had a
can
little
see
bit of
you.
hiccups with our development and team of before, which we follow advices of other communities, which says that if somebody is not committed enough and succeed in a project, we it's better to read off of them. We did it in not the best way because we discovered late that these people was not very valuable in the time. But in the time, we get to know who to speak with, who to don't speak to, the community reach out, what to do, what to don't. So we're really happy to introduce now, and we finally back in the market with much better marketing supply and much better utilities. We added in the time another very big part of what is our project that we didn't do it before. Before was a project that was including a launchpad, was including a marketplace, was including staking, was including a development of games, to which we're gonna touch this trend as well in the time. Sure, will not be delivered in a couple of weeks, but is things that require months. But being an ecosystem, we're gonna provide all the things that people want to touch in cryptocurrency world. So this is what the people doing in the ecosystem itself. So we don't just do networking and help people with our launch, but to launch in the market and to get to know by the people and to new investors that want to make profits out of this. And so Launchpad are powerful for this because they get early access to every project that is valuable. Our vetting process will be very strict. Phil will maybe get to know you what our vetting process is about. But yeah, the feature that we added in the time is one of the most powerful. Is something that you can see on the main exchanges as a crypto.com is their referral system. We are a little bit stronger than them because we give a better commission to the people. But let's story short, let's say how it works properly. So when you connect your wallet to our platform, it gives to you a referral link, which if you share with your friends and other communities, you get paid for it. So every transaction that your referral will do, we get you 0.2% commission for every transaction they do directly in BNB in your wallet. It's very difficult to produce this thing, so we divided the code in two ways between back end and front end because having it just in one side was making the system crashing because it's using just a lot of memory, So we had to divide it. But yeah, you can see it in this very strong platform. It's like it's a free marketing at some point. We trying to play smart, not just to work hard, but being smart in the market is very useful at some point. So it's not just our marketing that will be implemented in the time to push up the chart, push up the project, push up everybody, but it's also is duty of yourself to get passive income, which will not get you just through staking, which I will talk about it later as well. But the passive income you get in many ways in our ecosystem. So this swap referral is very powerful at my point of view. And thinking about what is the power over the influencers. So thinking about big chat and big people that have connection with a lot of people and want to make passive income. They don't even need to buy at some point, just referring people to use our exchange, they will get them to make a lot of money because a lot of people will use it. So as they make
Um,
already maybe a lot of money crypto.com, they can do with us. Phil, you
if
want to
I
add something?
here for 1 second, the people have to understand that the swap will not only give you revenue if you swap our token, but it will give revenue to everybody that switches any token on the swap. So if you give out your referral link to your friends and you use this swap on a daily, or weekly, or monthly basis, you will always get revenue out of your friends and also provide revenue to the guys that provided their link to you. And for us as a project, it's also really important to have this feature because it helps us to sustain ourselves, not only with the fees that we have with our token, but also with the fees from the swap, because 0.2% go to the investors. And there is also a part of these fees that run back into our project that gives us the opportunity to develop new products, to pay our people, to do everything, so that we can make this project as big as possible in terms of money as well.
Yeah, yeah, I see, I see. So apart from the tokenomics, from other things, so this is also going to be another great point for people for doing affiliate programs. So they were getting commissions from bringing more people to the program, to the let's say to the exchange or swap. The more people they bring, the more commission they will get, and that's really cool. And so this is really amazing utility behind this project. And let's go back for the round of active so you already said that you have had a private sale of 2 rounds, right? If I was not mistaken. So it was 96 BNB for each round, and then you
Correct.
are gonna do the fair launch after that. So what is the idea behind doing fair launch while you already have 96 BNB as a private sale? Why would you guys think of fair launch and instead of pre-sale? Or let's say, what is so how did you make this decision, and why would you go with a fair launch rather than with the with a pre-sale?
So it's very simple to answer for to this. Is first of all, buying pressure is very important for every project to launch. I have to be honest. Fair launch is actually a made up word that people claim that is. We use it as well, but thinking about the real definition and what is meaning fair launch doesn't exist in the market. It's all soft launch. Soft launch is because there is already some allocation divided in wallets, and a fair launcher should be happening only if, for example, I don't have allocation to nobody. Myself also as a team holder, I will buy for sure before a view, but I don't have any allocation fair. It's just about that is all the liquidity is in circulation. There is nothing given out yet. But nobody is honest in this market, and people say that is fair launch when everybody do fair launch. They actually have a private anyway or a seed phase that they want to say, but it's always happening. You see it everywhere. People discover it too late, maybe when it says, "Oh, why there was already 200, 300 wallets already delivered." Because it's working this way, people need some funds to do so. But we choose to say that it's a fair launch because for the people is better understanding how it's going to happen. Fair launch for the people means that there is no pre-sale. Having no pre-sale, as I said before, will just bring better buying pressure, which is the thing that we care most. Not just about to be selective. I mean, private sale is just about to make us kind of selection with influencer, with people that anyway they're loyal, following their influencer itself and giving them a spot to buy early. They choose to do a private sale with only one BNB max. Is also a choice to don't give people too much big bag, so they kind of force it to buy more if they want to be wealth inside the project. But yeah, no reason to do a pre-sale at all sometimes. So you have enough utilities. You see sometimes with Russian launches, for example, quantum finance. They did a fair launch as well, and they did amazingly. So we really believe that this is the best choice for our launch. We didn't want to host another pre-sale with dividing allocation to people that will maybe take just quick profits. You know, a quick flip is
Yeah,
fine enough for somebody, and giving out white lists around to people that you usually don't know is sometimes wrong. We had also a bad experience in the past because we are not here from 2 days. So we know that sometimes giving away whitelist is unproductive, is not nice. You know, you don't know the people to who you give to. So yeah, I think this is the best answer I can give to you. So yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, for sure. So those 96 BNB as a private round, which is distributed for two different rounds. So that means those 96 BNB are not vested, right? So people can sell. So when it's launched. But one of a good point that you said that you haven't give the BNB the white list to anybody. So you have given to those people which you are truly believe that they are a diamond hand. Is that true?
Well, kinda, you know, it's like I trust that the community members, influencers that I've been reaching out, been picking people to win their spots because they know they were following. They know that if they promote a project themselves, they share with people that they believe in it, and so they know that it's something valuable. We try to choose communities that they don't dump the charts because they mostly promote shit, and when they reach out to good project, they go on hold for a long time, especially because they know that very valuable for the long term period. It's not just something about they're gonna die, because the sustainability is very important in the market. And so having a lot of utilities have a team that knows what is doing, and not just about that. I will touch later on. Marketing side of this project is something that people looks forward to it. So yeah, it's a kind of strict selection. We didn't give out spots randomly fully. We did also had a lot of trying of people to snitch in and try to get a lot of wallets by their own, but it's something that we have experienced enough to be careful about. But I touched it before already, just the marketing side. So I want to let you people know about what we're doing, what our partners. We partner with Instancy, that is a very strong marketing company, about 25 people. They based on Switzerland. Actually, this MA was planned a little bit early, so these guys were busy, but you can see them in the chat sometimes, and you will see them in Futurama here with us. They actually worked with Refinance, for example, to give you a name, which is everybody knows with Refinance is listed on Binance. Not saying that we're gonna be listed soon in Binance, because it's not gonna happen for sure in the short term period. But they're gonna help us a lot. They already having planned to give us a payment provider, which is MoonPay. Not a lot of projects can get through payment providers, but when you have some, it's really bullish itself. It's very good announcement, and we really rely on this marketing company itself. Not just about it, they are very professional in provide communication matter. You know, my English is not best, and so
No, it's
they write
perfect,
content
buddy.
not just about making partnership, but thinking about also listings. So they have contact with the tier one, tier two, and tier three exchanges, which we are currently evaluating at the moment. If you want to
So
feel say something about this matter, you can.
Yeah, let me jump in here for a second. I think that's a major point that people have to understand is that we're working together with direct listing partners for we from tier one to tier three exchanges. So we have like a direct way of communication to get to these exchanges and to get our product on these exchanges. And another point that I want to note about Instancy is the company we're working together, is that they did not join Refinance at like $600 million market cap. No, they were there when Refinance had 2 million market cap, and they took it all the way up to its all-time high. I think that's a really, really big step for our project to have partnered up with professionals, and it will make our way much easier in the future.
yeah, yeah, definitely. That is right. So this is regarding the partnership. So the more companies or the more, let us say, uh, organization are supporting a project means they have a back in term of providing them their the investments or helping them to grow their community and doing such a bunch of good marketing plans. So that's really great. So now you guys have already discussed about staking platform, and I have just checked your website, and you have such a great staking platform. I just want to know more about this. So, so how do APYS is working for your projects? So, how much does it give to the holder of your token as a daily percentage or a weekly or a monthly percentage?
So staking works in with compound actually, so it will be a daily basis, but it depends on the locking period that you're gonna have. So we have different pools. The first one with lower percentage is the unlocking period, which you can unlock anytime without paying any withdrawal fee. The others instead are 7 days, 14 days, 30, and 60. Each one give gradually higher API, but compounding way is mean that the reward is keeping inside the pool itself, and whenever you withdraw, you will get the reward as full or partly, despite of if you respected the time lock. For example, you have 365 tokens, let's say, you stake for 30 days with 100% API. If you withdraw after 30 days, you get fully 30 tokens. So 100% for 30 days is 30 tokens. If you withdraw after 10 days, you should be eligible to get 10 tokens, but with the withdrawal fee or early emergency, let's call it like this way, you get only 5. So you pay 50% of the reward itself. So you don't lose any tokens, you get just half the reward for the locking period. If is this clear enough to for an explanation?
Yeah,
But yeah, it works in lock periods, and it have to be respected at some point. You make a choice because it gives you gradually better API. We try to pick sustainable APIs for our project. We don't want that the supply given to it gonna be drained so quickly. We addressed it like 30% of the supply for the rewards, but thinking and considering that anyway you need support for it, we also give 2% of the volume fees to it. So yeah, it's gonna be sustainable in the time. We didn't want to give too much high fee, but sure, an incentive to people to stake for a longer period, which also will be connected to the Launchpad itself that we're gonna have. So if you want to be eligible for the Launchpad, you need to have your token staked. You can see in our pinned message how the Launchpad is currently being developed. We're gonna have to announce furtherly about the progress of this, but the Launchpad is still is a rating process, and they're gonna be rating around and roughly 4 weeks. It's been started like a couple of days ago, maybe 4 or 5. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that I'm right. And yeah, so staking and the platform and ecosystem, as I said, is all together. We take the utilities and we connect each other for make everybody enjoy the network itself with all the utilities that are connected itself. So it's not just
yeah,
about staking for passive income, but also to get through to use and be eligible for the utilities.
exactly. This is really a good passive income for those people who are really recognize the importance of this project, because we already have, like, if I'm not mistaken, we have two locking periods for 10 days and we have for 13 days, and the APY is different
We
from
have four.
each. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So that means that the more people are locking their tokens, the higher market you will guys be achieved. So when, let's say, imagine 30% of your holders are staking, locking their tokens, it means you will get a uh, higher market cap, and so this will make a token much more stable, or people will just jump in over, and it will go up day by day, and this is really what real investors and whales are looking for. And also regarding the launchpad, so I'm just wondering to ask, how much amount of token does an investor should hold in order to have an access for the launchpad for the project that they're gonna be listed in idols being listed into your project.
Phil, can you maybe provide up to our pinned messages the list of all the tokens for the eligibility? But it's not just about holding. As I said before, staking is important because it's gonna give you the possibility to access to the launchpad. So it's not enough to hold tokens to be eligible, but for the launchpad to read your wallet and give you chance to buy, you need to stake. So it's like educate the people that staking is profitable and is useful to engage and to use the platform itself. So we want really that the people stake, not just about to educate them that passive income is important, but also to help our project itself, because it's not just about the market cap raise, but thinking about you lock for a certain period because you want that amount of reward, and this means that you will not sell. This is simple as it is. So having no sales, there are more buys, and so the markup go high. So it's basic parallel logic in the market in this way. But yeah, there's actually you say that we have only two, but we have four locking periods and another pool with no lock periods, which make five pools in total. And yeah, we really like that staking is a very powerful feature for all the tokens that want to be sustainable in time, and to help the people to make money, because the goal of everybody, don't lie, is making money over projects. And the BSC is very powerful in volume, but is also relentless on create project itself. So you see every day people that try to make staking, but most of the times people choose the wrong API and broken API to give it to the people just because they want to be attractive, which big project don't do. So we will not do it either. I mean, I don't want to say that we'll give a small percentage. For sure, for 60 days lock period, we give about 270% or something like that, 220. I should read back what is this about, but it's pretty high, you know. But this means that if you
Absolutely.
want the full reward, you should stay with the tokens locked for 2 months, which for BSC is very long time period, but whales know what means holding. So we want to prize them, because knowledge and being educated and how the blockchain works is really important. So people that don't understand what is the power of passive income, they will never get rich at some point. It's not just about to give cliche speech out of here, but it's just about education. It's very important, and we understand with the time that educate and communicate with people with knowledge and with capability, and explain to them how the things working is very important. Not just about to underestimate people. Everybody have to start somewhere, you know. So we are here. We started also a couple of years ago trying to do our best to make some money, and we started to get into it much more for our luck. I mean, at least from my side, I am a business owner, so I know how to make business and companies. With this is my expertise, let's say. So I started this company in this way, but education in cryptocurrency is very important, and let's say that is still a lot to explore for everybody, for me, myself, for a lot of people that they already arrived. Like say, there is always something new to discover, something new to explore, some new projects, some new ideas, and the possibilities are really a lot. And we want to touch pretty much all of those. And I think that in the years, because this project is made to be sustainable in the years, not in months or weeks, as most of BSC is doing, we will touch all of them. As you see from our white paper and roadmap, maybe not the roadmap because we don't want to write bullshit inside of it, but inside the white paper for sure you see a lot of information about what we want to do. We're gonna touch gaming also. It's a very big trend, and a lot of things. I'm not want to talk about metaverse yet because it's still a big topic. You know, integration is something that
Absolutely.
people don't want to admit is very difficult to do. A lot of people try make their own, but integration in a global world is still not very close. Let me say it.
Yeah,
So
you
before to
know,
have that done, take time.
exactly. You know what? So there are a lot of projects in the market these days. So most of them are not really getting very well. And I have seen many good projects. So they are dying. And that's because they have really good plans. They really have good utilities, but they're not delivering what they are. So that's why what you are guys doing and those utilities are really insane, especially staking platforms. Because I was a part of many of those projects where they have staking platforms. People are really interested, especially whales. So the staking platform, the more percentage that people are getting, and the higher level of whales of these people are get into your project. So our staking platform and launchpad are going to be ready after the launch, or is it like how long does it be ready for the both of them?
So we have ready before launch. Actually, it's ready. We just
Wow.
don't want to deploy it yet because the codes are very sensible, and we are already facing some problem with copycats, some people that they're trying to copy our things. I don't want to touch this topic, but this is what happened. BSC people copies better people. So we're waiting like 1 2 days before launch to deliver both swap and staking. So give opportunities to people to use both of them, especially because once the staking give passive income, and the second way is swap gives passive income and also marketing to the project. Launchpad, as I said, also will be delivered in 4 weeks around roughly, and we're gonna touch also marketplace, which will be in 6 weeks around because it needs 2 weeks of development. Still, we already have a base. We need just 2 weeks to finalize it, but we want to have sure that all the utilities are much more stronger, and we choose to make them before of the rest. So yeah, staking and swap are already ready, just to be deployed and ready before launch or a launch day anytime. Launchpad instead will be ready after launch in roughly 4 weeks, but during the time we will always make new updates, and the people will be always get used to be educated and understand what an ecosystem is made for.
Okay, perfect. Phil, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think there are several things that we can add to this list actually that might not be real utilities, but we are still working on this. For example, we are currently working on our own merchandise shop. I think merchandising is something really decent to get the word out there, to get the word outside of the crypto world and reach new investors. And we are also doing a mobile app. We already had our first version of our mobile app in the Android Play Store, and our company also got approved from Apple. Now we can also release it at the Apple Store. And you heard right. Yes, we are a company. Many projects don't have a company, but we do have a company, and it's located in Thailand because Federico, he might be from Italian, but he spends his life most of the time in Thailand. And who could argue against this? I would do it myself.
Okay.
And one really big thing that I want to address, because that's mostly my part of the project, is our team. We have a brilliant team. If you have visited our website already, you can see that most
I
of us
did.
are actually doxed, like everybody of us is doxed. We try to be as transparent as possible with our investors. And we built something amazing since October last year. You guys have to know that we had been working since October on this now. And also as a team, at first we might have had some people in our rows that were not that capable, but lately a lot of good hands joined us, and I'm really proud of my team. I'm really proud on this team working on this. We are all professionals. We give 150% for our investors on a daily basis. We did not stop over Christmas. We had a lot of people suffering from COVID and from other sicknesses, and we just kept pushing every day. And I think that's one of the major factors if you want to stay in the market, work for it, give your best every day, show investors that you care about them, and make your project the biggest possible.
Yeah, definitely. So I've also found out that you have had worked on this project very well, like over 5 months or 6 months. This is not something really, this is not a joke, actually. So yeah, I've just checked your website and I have found that you guys have lots of professional people behind you working for you. And that shows that you guys are really serious on your projects and you will be serious on your people that they are aping into your project. So uh, Revolution has already talked about the marketplace. The marketplace, as he said, is not ready at the moment. Like roughly in 6 weeks, it'll be ready, and like maybe 2 weeks in development is needed for marketplace. But I've just said something. I've just read something into the marketplace, which really grabbed my attention, and that is NFTs. So it means that people can buy and can create their own NFTs, and they can sell and they can buy. I mean, there will be retailing, there will be buying and selling, and the kind of activities will happen inside of the marketplace. And that's really, really interesting. And honestly, I've never seen in any other project that they have like that kind of marketplace which people can involved into other projects, each other projects in, interacting and selling and buying these stuffs. And that's really interesting. Could you please just tell us a little bit more about on how it works and how do you guys deal with that?
Maybe as a starter, we at first wanted to release the marketplace as our second utility, but we took a step back and switched the focus on the launchpad just because a marketplace is a really powerful tool, but you have to make it work. And our whole system should give the investor, the people, the power to earn as much money with their capital, but also with their work as possible. You see this, for example, in the referral system. If you really work and if you really refer a lot of people, you can get a lot of money out of it. The same is with the marketplace. We didn't want to have just a cheap marketplace that everybody can have. Like each project can have a marketplace. That's not hard to do. But we want a quality marketplace where artists can present their art, where they can sell it, where they can bid on them, like a really nice marketplace. And it might be a little spoiler, but within our team, we're talking about a certain type of game currently. And we're in this amazing position that we have a 3D developer and VR developer and a game developer within our ranks. This guy is Mr. Mescrypto. I think he's even here in the channel. And he will give us a lot of possibilities to use this marketplace in the future, connected with the games that we want to produce. Don't get me wrong now, we don't have a full game development team within our ranks, but we have a person that does this full time. He's a professionalist, he knows the scene, and he knows exactly what we will be looking for as a project when we release our first games.
Absolutely. I do believe this will not be a problem at all because when people find a serious team project, they will invest in. So I do personally, I'm talking about myself. So I do personally, when I see a project like this and I have faith on them and their vision and their future are really as clear as it's possible, then I don't care about an upcoming thing because I know that the project is growing. The team has really a good plan for the future. So that's really amazing. Uh, so let's go for you've already discussed about the marketplace gaming or stuff like that are coming in the future. So and you're already at a company and you have a partnership and the mobile app is already like the Android is already released and is ready. So how about Dex Exchange? Did you guys think about Exchange for the further developments or not?
I mean, this swap is already an exchange by its own. We have a very powerful one because we have our own router on it. So we're gonna be able to do blockchain with it. I don't want to say it loud, but this is how the thing's working. So yeah, future plan are just we're just at the beginning. We just set the base to build a very big network out of here. Well, I'm not used to say things before that. I'm sure that they're gonna happen, but I want to put myself in the position that the chances that I can touch are unlimited. So this is going to happen in our exchange because the swap of the referral that I told before with you is about it, is an exchange itself, and yeah, have his own router. So yeah, we have our own liquidity. We're independent from PancakeSwap and so on. So if you have a little bit of education on blockchain, this is bullish itself. And not a lot of people use it. A lot of swaps they rely on Pancake. So we're not. We have our own. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yeah. Exchange.
Exactly. So you can also list other projects into your swap, right? People can use your swap for their projects as well.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely. It's
we
also
didn't
marketing, like you get people, communities get in, but yeah, sure. Go on, Phil. Sorry.
like having a
Will
swap
there
is
be? Sorry.
nothing new. So we thought about how to improve. We could just get a cheap swap from like some third party, but we didn't want to have this because it wouldn't make us progress. That's why we developed our own swap with as much possibilities as possible and also to give back to the investor again. Because if we just buy a cheap swap, the investor won't have anything. Why would he use it? But with our referral system and with our own router, we have possibilities to give back to the people.
Yeah, definitely. Will there be any benefits for the holders, for the people they are buying your token?
In exchange, you mean? I mean, the benefit itself is benefit the network, So if I said before, the total fee of using the swap for everybody is 0.5%, which is pretty low. Still, out of swaps charge till 1.5. But yeah, if 0.2 goes to yourself when you refer somebody for use, so as you can find on crypto.com, you will enjoy the 0.3% that we get, and we reinvest in our company to further development, to pay salaries as well because we have employees to pay, to marketing as well. So it's important to a company to don't just rely on the tokens that they hold. I mean, I don't want to sell my tokens. I want to see those in 10 years and have billions out of it. So it's not something about that I want to rely on. But every company, as I said, I'm a businessman, so I know how it works, and a company is a different way of revenue. And so this is how we make money in some moment, and we pay our salary with the commission. We use this money to improve the company itself. So the people that they're sticking with us, they enjoy their own passive income with all the ways from staking, from the swap and referral, from the launch pad and new project investments, and you enjoy all the ecosystem itself, which will grow in the time because the team that is behind it knows what it's doing, and knowing what you're doing is like getting money from somewhere else, not from your tokens, and that's it.
Yeah, definitely. So let's go back a little bit for the tokenomics. We should have asked earlier. So could you please just tell us how did you guys distribute the tokenomics?
So my numbers are kind of confused at the moment, but Phil will correct me if I'm wrong saying that. We have a 30% supply that is dedicated to the rewards and staking. We have a 20% that is our treasury that in the time will be used for listing in the exchanges. A lot of people don't want to have that, but the big companies have, so we're gonna have as well. It's 20% for our treasury. We have a 5% that is our team tokens that will be vested for sure for a long time period. We have a 3% for advisors. Advisors mean that, for example, you want to have a very big influencer on YouTube. So most of them they cost like a $50,000 for a small partnership of 1 month of somewhere else like that. But some of them they want supply. So we dedicate like 3% for them for this, 1%, and thinking about, I don't know if you educated about YouTube promoters and big ones especially, but they promote you for a very long time, and this exposure and marketing in this way. So 3% is for them, not for just one, but yeah, it is in this way. And we have what else, Phil? Yeah, we have 5% for private, and uh, that's it. All the rest is
That's
liquidity.
it. That's it. 37% goes into liquidity, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So the more liquidity is strong, the better the strong your projects will be. So let's go for buying and selling tax at launch. So as long as it's fair launch, so the people try to get it as quick as possible, right? So how much max the people can ape in at launch?
Actually, there is a max wallet, which is like 1%, I guess, if I'm correct to remember. Sorry, guys, I have a lot of project and I made it in the past, so should be for this one like 1%. Um, we have actually a cooldown time if you want to talk about also anti-botting later on, but you can buy any amount if it's allow you less than 1% wallet inside of it. The taxes is 7% for buy and 12% for sell, which is going. Phil, please read it because I'm gonna say wrong
I
things.
can jump in here. We have 7% buy tax, where 1% goes into liquidity, 2% go into the staking pool, 1% goes into buyback, and 3% go into project funds. And we have a sell tax of 12%, where 2% go into liquidity, 2% go into the staking pool. We have 2% into buyback and 6% into project funds. The project funds are a big part. Many projects name it marketing money. We named it project funds since we already have most of our marketing on board. That doesn't mean we don't have to pay them, but they are also within our rows, which differs us from projects as well, since we don't need to outsource anything. We want to bring the complete package within our partnerships and our networks, so we don't have to use people from outside.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So that means if someone trying to buy, so like overbuying more than 1%, like 1% per wallet, so
It
they will
fails
be
transaction.
the transaction will be fair, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
fails. It fails. I mean, it will try to buy, it fails. The chart go up, it'll try again, it go through. It all depends in the moment that you try to snipe in. Actually, I don't suggest people to snipe in. We have a blacklist system for it. So I will get to know to people at launching time when to buy. And a lot of launches, people try to snipe in. You enable trading, you get the bot in, you stop trading, you blacklist the bot if is this the case, you enable trading again and so on. But yeah, we always try to tell the people and educate the people to respect the time announced. So if we say that it's 6 p.m. UTC, you don't try to buy at 5:30. It's your mistake if you get blacklisted and there is no complaint allowed to it. So yeah, just a quick remember to everybody to listen what the P team says if you don't want to get wrecked. If is this is the word that BSC is using, ratting, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
this way.
Yeah, very interesting explanation. Let's go for the last question for me from my side. So, where do you see your projects in next 2 or 3 months after the pre-sale?
Yeah, man, 2 months is not a time zone that I like. You want to talk about years? Let's talk about it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you have many
Same
plans.
question about years.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I see it as like a very big company listed in a lot of very big exchanges and having his own network and providing networking for everybody that want to get inside cryptocurrency world, ecosystem as I plan it to be as my company is not just about a tokens and a blockchain in the time maybe, but to give opportunities to people and to project also to succeed, having launchpad is also this a goal to give space to people that have dreams, that have chances, that they want to have their chance as well. So we're building something that is not just for us, it's for everybody. But I see it very successful because we really know what we're doing. And I really want that this company succeed also in educate people, and so get people to know their potential as well. So the educating system, maybe I don't want to talk about scholarship because I don't want to be the teacher or nobody. A lot of people does it, maybe by arrogance. Let's try to say I know more than you, but I try to educate the people in the time, just providing them services that are fully explained. And this is, I think, the best way to give people information how the things working. But yeah, I hope that I answered correctly to your question. Yeah,
So,
no, maybe.
guys, I had to mute my camera since my battery is getting low.
It's okay. We are tired to see your face, bro. It's fine.
And tired of myself as well. Thank you very much. I love you as well.
So, guys, actually, I have to be honest. It's like in 10 minutes, I have another very important meeting for our project. So, if you have some more questions to make to us, I would be really glad to answer to you. If not, I would like just to thank you guys to hosting me here, hosting us here, and yeah, just host up some questions if you have some. I'm ready. Suspense moment.
In the
Let's wait.
meantime, I might use the time and tell you guys we are working since last year on this project. We are not working for 2 days. And we try to present as much as possible within these AMAs, but it's just not possible. So I would like if everybody of you just visits our website for one moment, has a look at our light paper. The light paper is the short one. If you're still interested, read the white paper as well, since it's the good one. But just take these few moments and get a good view on the project, and you will know that this has a vision, this is a good idea, and we just want people to make money.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah,
Yeah,
so
that was
um,
like a passionate yes, bro. Yeah, want to make money.
yeah, so I also wanted to say that I'm done with question. I'm just open up to community's question, guys. If you have any question, hands up for the team as they have another meeting in 10 minutes. So if you have a question, you can just hands up and I'll unmute you. Or otherwise, we will close the AMA. Let's see if there's any question from the community, guys.
I hope that being too much clear and people just had their question answered in the time. This is always my goal. Don't let the people talk, but answer it priorly. So I hope that I reached that.
Exactly. You did a very good job, man. You have cleared everything. So you both just killing it. So we appreciate it. So yeah, it seems they don't have any question. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Revolution. Thank you, Phil. I was really excited to have you on the AMA, and it was my pleasure having two gentlemen over here and explain their project and their vision and what they're gonna do with this project. So I wish the best luck, and I hope you will do it a great job in the future. And I have nothing to
Thank
say
you so
left.
much,
If you
man.
guys have anything you can say.
Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Always, time is valuable. So spending time and not just to following project, but your own time is really valuable. So thank you so much for your time to hear me out, to hear us out, and see you soon. Anytime you want to jump in the chat, make some questions, engage us. We are always we are friendly people. You know, we are young still. We're not just businessmen. We were as you in the past, we were community members as well for some big projects, so we know what this mean. And um and so yeah, guys, we are here to stay, and
Exactly.
let's do it.
So you
Thank
have
you so
had
much, guys. It was a
experience with the
pleasure.
project. Yeah,
Bye bye. Thank you so much.
you're welcome, guys.
Thank you very much. Also from my side, thank you for your time, guys. It was really nice being here. Maybe we see each other in the future. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in our chat. But also, always, like I always say, feel free to come just to my DMs. It might take some time, but I will read them in the end and we can have a little chat. Stay safe in these times and looking forward to meet you again. Bye bye. Bye, guys.
Okay, have a good day, Phil. Have a good day.